I mean, how crazy can I get on the show?
What do you mean by that? What is going on in the background here?
What?
Is everything okay over there?
Yeah, I don't have Audacity up yet, so I gotta.
Is Ryan recording it?
I'm always recording. How do you think I make our intros?
There we go.
Hey,
Oh, what?
hey, Quentin, don't be a ding dong.
Oh shit, was that the intro?
I haven't hit record yet.
Well, boys, I was doing some adult things this week. I was doing some proper documentation. Yeah, that meant getting my license renewed with my accurate form of address. So I went to the DMV, and wouldn't you know it, it still sucks there. How is this a decades-long problem of the DMV just not being an enjoyable experience for anyone, anytime? It's a stereotype. It's like food on airplanes.
This has come up a shocking amount on the show.
DMV?
From me, last time I went to the DMV, I had to bring a death certificate.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that we've talked about the DMV.
I brought some paychecks, which apparently are not pay stubs.
Did you have to take a new picture?
Yeah, and I look the exact same.
Really? Well, you look hot.
Thanks. Always have. It's got too much personal information. I can't show the difference of the photos. Maybe we'll do it in post or something.
Show us your ID. I don't know if I could get a license renewed, now that I think about it, because I just throw away all my mail. Sometimes I throw things that are important, like stuff that I'm supposed to fill out and return to places. Throw it away. Don't even know it's in there because I don't open it. I just throw the whole envelope away.
If you get like a red light ticket or something, and they send it to you in the mail, you can just throw it out because they can't prove that you even got it.
Yeah, there we go. We should endorse that.
I'm pretty sure it works 100% of the time.
Now, I'm going to break some of the mystique. Ryan's been saying this for 7 years. Pretty much ever since
it's still true.
Pretty much since the time that I first met him. He's been standing by, hey, just run red lights. Who's gonna,
I'm not advocating for running red lights. I'm just saying when you get the ticket, don't pay it. Don't even open it.
Maybe for Blockbuster. I don't think the government's going to agree with you.
Blockbuster?
Have you personally done this?
No, I've been too scared.
All right, yeah, now Blockbuster?
What does Blockbuster have to do with it?
Well, like late fees. No one ever actually should have paid Blockbuster late fees. That's a made-up rule.
Did you guys ever do a rental and swap out something? You guys ever do the rental swap?
Do that.
So never to swap out and get something different. But I, on multiple occasions, had a PlayStation 2 disc that was just absolutely destroyed. And then rented it from Family Video, swapped the disc out with my destroyed one, and then had a new copy of it.
That's sinner territory.
Yeah, I know it was. Now looking back on it, probably a terrible thing. I just threw my mom under the bus there. She had no idea the scam I was pulling on the Family Video.
I did nearly the exact same thing. Back in the day, we had, there was like Netflix, right? It was like DVDs by mail before it was the Netflix we know now. But we had the competing service from Blockbuster where they sent DVDs in the mail. We were on that before that got shut down. And, I think I had gotten like an Aerosmith DVD. Seems like something I would do when I was 11. And I don't remember why this happened, but because I wasn't a violent kid, but I like slammed it against a wall somehow. And it fully cracked the DVD in half. And I just put it back in the envelope and sent it out in the mail. And there was like an online form where when you request your next title from the queue, you could put in there if like, were there any incidents with this disc you're sending back? And I put in there, I was like, my little brother was probably like 2 at the time. And I was like, the baby got a hold of it and it broke. And I'm sure my mom got a bill for it. We probably had to pay for the disc.
Have you ever tried to break a disc?
Breaking a DVD is not that easy. They're really bendy.
Yeah, you could have said it was already broke.
I didn't think of it. I had already watched it, so I think like the honesty in me was like, they'll know I watched it already, and then it broke.
See, like, I feel like all of us have a story about us throwing our brothers under the under the is it car? What's the term? Under the bus.
Did you just forget the term under the bus?
Yeah, I was thinking under the car, and I'm like, that sounds violent. Like what? And then started questioning the entire phrase. So, yeah, I definitely did that with my brother before. Quentin, did you?
No, I was a younger brother, so usually I was the one being thrown under the bus for something that was entirely not my fault.
Represent, brother.
I found my ID photos.
You keep a digital record of those?
I searched for ID until one came up, and it was a picture of myself holding my ID that I had to send in to rent a car one time. So here's what I looked like at 21. And here's what I looked like at, I don't know, I want to say 26. That's the next time you renew, right?
I should be able to see
and I look
these.
the same.
Yeah, are you sharing
it's in the
your
chat?
Screen?
It's in the podcast chat.
Oh, yeah, we have that, don't we?
Ah!
Yeah. So I look very much the same, but look how rounded my face got. Like, did I gain weight only in my cheeks?
Well, like, everyone ages differently. Your chin is different.
Is it? I'm just
your
rounder.
hair is different.
Yeah. You got chin implants.
Did I? I'm smiling less as time goes on.
For one random photo on a Tuesday morning, sure. I thought I was going to be fully prepared. I was going to get a haircut before my next photo. I thought this for 3 years. And you know what happened? None of it. I just showed up and they said, chin down, please. And I said, for a photo?
Look at all the hope and wonder in my eyes at the young age of 21. I kind of look like Popeye a little bit. Like when I smile like that, one of my eyes kind of squints a little bit.
What is the occasion for renewing a driver's license?
You get older.
Well, like, are you saying the reason I got it or the reason one would have to?
Yeah.
Well,
the reason you did.
I already had the real ID, but I've lived at a new location for over a year now, and I still haven't changed my official ID to reflect that address. And I figured before I hop on a flight and they say, like, I don't know, not that that would have even happened. I probably would have been just fine without doing this process. But instead, I have to live life in the fast lane and hope that it arrives before my flight so I don't have to take the temporary piece of paper that's not going to probably work, but even though it probably will. But they can't do the ding. And that piece of paper ain't a real ID, so are they going to get mad?
I mean, legally it is a real ID. You sound like a military guy sometimes when you're like, you just refer to your residential address as the new location.
I think the last time I was supposed to get my, the last time I renewed my license for an address was this one, which was after an entire place I lived before. Like, I had an address on my driver's license, moved, didn't change it for an entire location, and then changed it for where I live now.
Did the old hopscotch. I always wonder, like, if I get pulled over during that interim and my address isn't the same, what would happen? But it's never happened. I'm that good.
Well, you just throw it out, I guess. If something comes to your mail, you just throw it out.
Would I even get the mail? Because the address is my old one.
See? They can't prove it.
Boom!
Technically, according to the IRS, they're the only ones that know that I lived in California because I did my taxes and then I didn't change anything.
In a new location.
Yeah, new location. I'm gonna go on a flight back to California. I know, in like 2 weeks, and it's just adding to my stress. Really, that's the only thing it's accomplishing.
I mean, it's funny. I've showed a picture of my ID from age 21 because I still don't have a real ID, so I'm traveling with my passport, which is a picture of me from 2016 when I was 19.
Yeah,
I was asking what the
save you the math
what
on that
the
one.
occasion was because I don't know if I need to renew mine, and I just wanted to make sure I didn't have to check. So that was my reasoning.
Just don't fly anywhere.
Well, I don't do that.
Oh, okay. You sound like you got beef with flying.
He
no, I don't do that.
But
I
that's
have beef with
off-camera talk.
airplanes in general.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. I won't go any further into that one.
Can I hijack for a minute?
Please.
Like the plane?
Okay, we're going from airplanes to hijacking. Be careful.
I've been eating a lot of Frosted Flakes in the past like month or two because of Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk's been selling me a lot of Frosted Flakes.
Tony the Tiger?
Well, Tony Hawk. They advertise heavily Frosted Flakes in Tony Hawk 3+4.
I wasn't aware.
But they didn't do a Tony the Tiger tie-in to Tony Hawk somehow?
Have you not seen it? They're skateboarding together. They're hitting the half pipe.
They are? Okay,
Tony,
good.
This is Tony
good.
and Tony.
This is news to me.
Yeah.
You guys got to brush up. Well, anyways, I've been eating a lot of them, and I was the other day eating Frosted Flakes, and I was like, what are they flakes of? And this is a very obvious answer you probably know. Like, immediately know the answer to. But I was locked in for like a solid few minutes trying to figure out what they're flakes of.
Is it cornflakes?
It is corn. Have you ever noticed on a Frosted Flakes box, it says Frosted Flakes in giant letters, and then really small print it says of corn on the bottom of it? Blew my mind. I've never seen it before. There's fine print on the Frosted Flakes box, and I was baffled to find that out.
You can't unsee it.
But now, I feel like I've been misnaming them the whole time. Like, are they called Frosted Flakes of Corn? Do I have to say that every time?
Oh, is that like their full government name? Just Frosted
think
Flakes
so.
for short? Please, my friends call me Frosted Flakes.
Or like oat milk calling itself like non-dairy product or something. Like it has to be legally labeled as such. Butter spread.
Shrinkflation.
Yeah. the non-food, the faux foods, if you will.
Yeah.
Can you believe I did that? And then I was like, this is quality podcast content. And then wrote that down in my notes.
You're like, good one, Quinn. This is scores.
Frosted Flakes of Corn. They're going to love this.
Hey, I'm a Fruity Pebbles man myself.
No, I am very often, but I'm being sold. I'm being influenced by Tony Hawk real hard.
Well, I mean, I can give you the one note that I wrote between our last recording and this one.
Okay.
What does a barber do?
What do you mean?
What does a barber do?
They cut hair.
Right. They don't barb.
Okay, that's the question you're asking. Is why are they called a barber?
Why is it called a barber? Just like, what's wrong with hair cutter?
I'm like, quick, think of another job title. And I was like, accountant. And I'm like, they do be accountant a little bit.
They be accountant. Is barb a verb? What does it take for one to be a barber?
I think I think it's my job to look up Wikipedia this time. Barber.
Went down and got barbed.
Yeah, I'm gonna start saying that when I get my haircut. I'll be like, I'm getting barbed today, dude. Straight barbing.
I thought you were gonna ask the question of like, what's the difference between like a barber and a hairstylist? Because it's similar jobs, but not entirely the same.
No, this isn't a Jerry Seinfeld joke.
So yeah, I was like, where is this going? But to ask what a barb is, I'm completely off guard.
Andy's got something.
The word barber comes from the Latin word barba, meaning beard. So, bearder is the correct translation of a barber.
So, if you're not getting your whiskers trimmed, that's not a barber then? Then it must just be like a hairstylist or something. But then if you're not getting styled, what do you call that person?
I self-barb.
Face hair technicians or beard cutters.
Oh, hair technicians. I like that.
I'm stunned and speechless because my wife is a hairstylist. And I find myself to be more educated than the average person on the hair industry. Like the average non-hairstylist person, because I hear about it all day. But this is new to me entirely.
You think one day she could graduate to barber?
Well, no, she can't graduate. Like she's not a barber. She's a hairstylist. So they're different categories. Mm-hmm. But she does shave my beard sometimes when I'm there. So it does count as a barber.
Unlicensed barber at home.
She's giving me a barbing.
You're getting a barbing?
Sometimes she gives me a barbing. I can bring this to her for next week.
I would love to hear what she has.
Have
to say.
it ready to go. So I'll lock in or ask about barbing on the notes here.
What other jobs are completely out-of-pocket words then for the positions that they hold?
Gas station attendant.
What?
That was the most specific job.
I mean, attendant has to be the easiest job. All you have to do is show up. You're just attending.
I was looking for the most specific job title. But yeah, I guess attendant is they do be attending everywhere they are.
I mean, I like job titles that are a little bit mysterious because here's one that's very specific, but it could actually mean anything. Night watchman.
Ooh.
What? That's not a real job.
Like, no, I mean, it's basically just like security and watching a door that makes sure nobody shows up and no one ever does. But it's like, you could be like Batman or, astrophotographer.
Do they ever put that as a job title though? Or they were like, oh, I'm applying to be night watchman.
I don't know. Check Indeed.com.
Is it like at Subway when you apply to be a sandwich artist? Is it like the same concept?
Is that what they call it? That sounds awesome.
Yeah, they call it sandwich artist.
What are watch technicians called? Timekeepers? I don't think they do that.
Shoe cobbler.
Dude, they're not pie even a little bit.
Exactly.
Isn't that an Adam Sandler movie too? The Cobbler?
Oh, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, I did not like that one. That one is definitely an Adam Sandler stinko. No good.
I think that was the start of the like Netflix era of Adam Sandler.
Mm-hmm. That seems about
and
right.
It was not good. It was around like the bedtime stories era.
I did see Jack and Jill in the theater.
But this is a great segue into my other note I wrote this week that was like, oh, this is awful. Why did I write this down? I think that the name Movies sucks.
Yeah.
Isn't that a terrible name?
Yeah, because I mean, yeah,
we don't
it's
call
short for moving
pictures
pictures.
Yeah, but we don't call pictures like stillies. Like,
and in the movie biz, they might just call them pictures. Like, you ever hear Martin Scorsese talk about movies? He's like, "This is a picture." No, it's a lot of them actually.
Well, that's kind of like when people call it a film or like when people refer to music as a record, and it's like, man, you recorded that on a MacBook.
So what would you call movies if you couldn't call them movies or films or cinema?
Oh, this goes into the same thing as jobs. Like, I feel like we need a name that has nothing to do with it. Like, movies is kind of like moving pictures. What? Like, we need something that makes no sense at all to be the name.
Doinks. Yeah, I watched 5 Doinks yesterday.
That's the heaters I came with this week. So, it's all up to you guys now.
I can ask another stupid question.
Go ahead.
What is an everything pizza?
Oh.
Is that not a Supreme?
Okay, immediately, thank you. Because my cousin one time called Casey's, and asked for a pizza with everything. They're like, "What toppings do you want?" And he's like, "Well, everything." And they're like, "What do you mean? Why don't you just tell me what toppings you want on it?" And he's like, "Well, I just want a pizza with everything." And they're like, "We have 20 toppings here. We can't do more than like 8.
Yeah, as a guy that does work for a place that sells pizzas now, we have a max on 4 toppings because otherwise that's just slop. It's not going to be enjoyable. So we usually will recommend, you want Supreme or would you rather have a meat lovers type?
He was asking for a Supreme, but he didn't know that, apparently. Andy said he works for a place that sells pizzas very mysteriously, as if he's a pizza artist. You are in management. I just want to give you the credit.
I'm an artist, and I am Win Pizza. So yeah, pizza artist indeed.
New location.
That was like a Tony Soprano saying he runs a garbage company kind of comment. I work at a place that sells pizzas.
I can neither confirm nor deny the Italian nature behind it. So yeah, like whatever.
Such an Andy answer.
I worked at a Casey's. It was like one of my first jobs making pizzas, and if you did like an everything pizza there at that time, I don't know if they had that cheeseburger pizza when I worked there, which had ketchup and mustard for sauce. So an everything pizza from Casey's in that era would have been
plus taco
insane.
pizza. Yeah.
You got Doritos, ketchup, and mustard on there. That's a 4th of July cookout on a pizza.
They do breakfast pizzas too. If you ask for everything, you get like eggs.
Oh yeah.
I had a great idea for Casey's, and since you worked there, you can send this one up the chain. You know how Casey's has like exclusive items, like they have an exclusive Mountain Dew flavor and stuff like that. Anytime there's a Casey's exclusive, stop calling it Casey's exclusive. Here's what you call it: Just in Casey's.
Just in Casey's. I like that. I wish I could get anything done there. They stole my product.
All right, let's hear it.
When I worked at Casey's, I would do this thing for lunch where I would take a sheet of their breadsticks and I would just put pizza toppings on them and then run them through the oven and eat that for lunch. They now sell that, and it makes me so mad that I got no credit for it.
In your defense,
but they don't do it the way I want it.
Yeah, I imagine they stole that from not just you, but every other 16-year-old that ever worked at a Casey's location.
No, it was me. I came up with it. My intellectual property is being taken from me.
I'm going to call them and ask for breadsticks with everything.
What they're selling is a fan fiction of what I made.
Yeah. I'm going to say, give me the Quentin.
I would take pepperoni and mushrooms and put them on there with a little extra cheese. They're just throwing pepperoni on a breadstick, and it's not what I want. That's my complaint. I'm taking it up with Casey's. I lied. I'd shut you guys down because I'm passionate.
I did some homework.
Okay. Did we have homework I forgot again? Because I forgot. This will be the second time. I still didn't do the first one.
I did this of my own volition, in sound state of mind. If you bring yourself over to the chat. So this is where it begins. And I think you see where this is going.
Oh, dear.
Are you doing it?
I made an attempt to core out a hot dog bun to slide the wiener directly inside.
This is a risky business because it could burst at any moment from the side. Because this is a standard hot dog bun.
Yeah, no, right. You're right. Yeah, I see. I had one potato hot dog bun left over, and it was a little bit larger than your standard issue bun. So I thought that might fare a little bit better. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a little tricky to not keep it from popping open on the pre-sliced side. But I started chipping away at it with the knife, and that's about halfway in. And I just kind of like did the four corners and, shoved the knife all the way in there. You could see from the first picture, the knife shorter than the bun. So immediately this was going to be a attack from both sides situation. So I did that, and eventually I got it to this point where you can see light on the other side of the tunnel. And I thought, hopefully this will be good enough.
It's like when on the playground, kids would like put their hands together and then open it up and be like, "This is what a vagina looks like."
Yeah, you did the hand vagina thing. That is kind of what it looks like.
Same photo.
It looks like it's a hot dog bun that has a butthole, but it's like a little bit shiny from the middle. You can see I pointed it out the window to get a little bit of light shining through.
Like
I love how it's so significantly smaller on the other end.
I dead ass am expecting to zoom in and see Danny DeVito's head in there. Like it's got to be like a fake image.
I couldn't really get it cleared all the way through. It was just kind of like smashing bread into itself and compacting. These are the trimmings that fell out by the time I was done with it. It was just like shedding bread. It was much more violent than I anticipated. It just kind of looks like bread that you would feed to birds at this point. And then continuing on with the very violent process, I couldn't even get a picture of it because I just had to shove a hot dog right in there. And it was like, there was a pretty good amount of resistance. It was tough to keep that thing from popping open.
Did you not lube the dog?
No, what am I supposed to do? I boiled it. Well, you can see I started with Vienna beef franks.
Like I said, you shoot the ketchup and mustard. You just down into the hole. You squirt it in there, and then the dog should glide easier.
I'm sorry. I went topping free for my first attempt. I just wanted a pure dog.
For a first attempt, fine. But room for improvement.
This is just a prototype. I mean, we got to talk to a baker still, I think.
Did you
not
get
a barber.
it farther than that?
A baker
Is there
actually bakes.
Do we have more progress, or is that the end of the dog?
Oh, well, no, this is the other side of it, just to show you the symmetry. And you could see starting to pop open on the side there a little bit. You got to be careful. And then I ate some of it, and this is that process, and it's the same. It's kind of just the same experience as
it's the
eating
same
a hot dog regular. Yeah. It wasn't that much different.
You didn't feel like you had more freedom. Look at the way you're holding that dog.
I'm gripping it.
That's a vertical dog. You're missing the big picture here. That's a vertical dog. You can't go vertical with a standard hot dog.
Why not?
You gotta put a lot of grip behind a dog you're going vertical with. Because it'll just slip right on out. Like you gotta hold that thing tight. And then if you got toppings, you're ketchup and mustering your fingers because you got to grip around the edge and it's spilling outside. We've made the vertical hot dog. This is a breakthrough.
I guess I'm always gripping my dogs pretty tight.
I was looking for movement this way, but we've got movement this way also. It's okay, tight enough. Okay. It's not slipping out.
Yeah,
this is an on-the-go dog.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. You know what? I'm gonna have to try this again with toppings because we got to do a comparison for topping spillage.
Yeah, this is the hot pocket of hot dogs.
But I wonder if we leave a little bit of structural integrity on the bottom, if we don't core all the way through, then there's kind of like a pocket so your toppings don't fall out the bottom end. Because I'm like onions. What if I want like cheese and onions? We could do like a chili cheese dog.
It's just all bun at the end. The last bite is just bun.
Yeah, well, maybe you just throw that on the floor like peanut shells at Texas Roadhouse.
Okay, yeah, that works.
I know within that kitchen that you made that hot dog that there is a turkey like stabber poker thingy that would be ideal for holding a hot dog bun. I'm just
Are you talking about a turkey baster?
Instead of a knife, instead of cutting and discarding, instead think of it as malleable matter. So you could take this turkey, I don't know what it's called. It's something you'd stab into a turkey, but it's just a big long metal rod. And yeah,
what are you talking about?
I'll be right back. Like, I'm going to that kitchen.
You got a dowel in the.
Is that the thing to verify how hot it is? Like the little thermometer you poke in there?
I don't know what turkey accessory he's referring to. He's doing that military thing again. He's talking about some covert operation. There's a device.
Don't cut the blue wire on the turkey stabbing device. I thought that the best method for this would be to just use like a drill.
Drill?
Yeah.
Okay. Like with a really long drill bit?
Yeah, I mean, standard drill bit will probably make it through pretty good, right? Just get a thick one.
So
I've got a thick drill bit.
I don't know why I thought it was for turkeys. It's apparently our knife sharpener, but you could totally put this into a hot dog bun. Good to go.
That's to hone the blade.
he just found something that's
accessory.
Long and could poke a hole in something.
What have you been doing to turkeys with that?
Nothing.
I want to know what other uses Andy's used that for. I'm finding some similarities between me and Andy. When you're real slobbing it up and you haven't done the dishes for a while and you're like, oh, I need a spoon. And then you're like, what's in here? Oh, grapefruit spoon? I'll make that work. And you use that for whatever you're...
Sounds like a Wednesday to me.
I have a baby spoon from babysitting, not from my child, from babysitting my cousin from 5 years or more ago. Would have been more than, it's probably coming up on 8 years ago. I've had this kid's spoon. You love it for things that that's a essential dish in my household for sour cream scooping. Baby spoons are where it's at. Anything you're dolloping, baby spoon is where we're at. I got way off topic of where I started.
No, because you're using a kitchen utensil for multiple purposes, but at least you knew from the beginning that was a baby spoon.
Yeah.
You didn't take a knife honing rod and say, this is for turkey.
Well, this is the grapefruit spoon thing.
This
like,
is for
it'll
turkey,
work
but
now.
I'm going to use it to core a hot dog bun.
It could make holes elsewhere.
I feel like using the turkey thing is reasonable. If that were whatever his thought is on what you stab a hole in a turkey, like why we're stabbing it, if that were a real utensil, that would make sense. Like you're just using
I
it
just imagined this up. Like it's real. Like it's a utensil. What's so hard?
not a sharpener. A sharpener feels like something you should not shove down the end of a hot dog.
Ridges.
I genuinely want to know why you might think that would go inside a turkey. What would that do to the turkey?
I thought it was more like this is the new backbone once you remove it.
Like it holds the turkey together after you've removed the bones before cooking?
You're basting it and you need leverage, but you can't put your whole fucking hand inside a boiling hot turkey, so you gotta go whoops-a-daisy.
Okay, so instead of just using the baster, you have to like prop it open with the honing rod.
I'm not using
and
this
then
as the
baste.
main. Yeah. Just
Just a leverage device.
You're
All
just
right.
like just in the back, just tossing it.
Andy's like, wow, every time you buy a knife block, it comes with this turkey enlargener.
To be fair, I've seen a lot of knife sharpeners that don't look like that, but I also
It's
would
not
not
a
have
sharpener. It's a honing rod. It doesn't sharpen.
is-
It just keeps the blade true before you use it.
What does it hone?
Okay. He's over here talking like a blacksmith.
When you sharpen
What do you
the
mean?
blade, you're removing material, and it like brings it to a point. But when you use it, that point is kind of like going side to side. So you use the honing rod to like bring that point back up to like a true, like straight up and down. It doesn't sharpen.
So
It just kind of like
just
shapes the blade.
it kind of sharpens.
It just helps to shape the edge of the knife to keep like a straight up and down motion. I don't know. Talk to a food scientist. I saw a video on it one time.
Andy might be onto something here. Here on this Amazon listing for turkey cooking utensil.
Wow.
This is just a rod you shove into a turkey.
That's like a flavor injector. Do you guys know nothing about turkeys?
I know nothing about turkeys. What is the brush for?
The brush is to clean the turkey baster and the injector.
Okay, so you don't
detachable needle? Yeah.
detachable needle. That's a stabbing utensil you use on a turkey. There's basting, cutting. There's no knife in this set. There it is. Two unique needles.
Look how unique they are. Oh shit!
And they go on the end of the baster.
See, they're injecting flavor. See how that works?
Large, but also large rod you shove in a turkey. Andy's not crazy.
I mean, yeah, but that's a turkey baster. You can't sharpen a knife with that.
Well, yeah, we didn't say it was a knife sharpener.
You told me I couldn't sharpen a knife with this, so get your story straight. Like, I think you're a liar. Like,
Okay, well, I didn't know they make stainless steel turkey basters. That's actually pretty rad.
That's also something I had no idea about. We are learning
Should we get
something
one?
important here.
It's only $15.
Yeah, I mean, these people seem to. And CJ liked it enough to give it 4 stars.
Oh, 4 stars. It says almost perfect and gave it 4 stars. There'll be like a 4.9. Hey, hold on, why not 5 stars? Slight learning curve.
It's harder
This guy
to use.
doesn't know how to
one
use
that's
it.
middle.
He's like, he was trying to hold the turkey open with it. He's like, I can't sharpen knives with this thing.
can't reliable. I'll tell you what.
Wait, that review says this thing sucks, but it does what it's supposed to. What? Why do these reviews read like clickbait articles?
Or divorce documents.
What?
Well, we learned a lot here. all I know is the important thing is Andy was right. I was against Andy. I'm team Andy now.
All right, Andy's cooking this Thanksgiving.
A sleeper hit.
I'm gonna share my screen again one more time. just on turkey cooking tools. This is what I thought Andy was talking about.
Just the
thermometer that you stab in
mistake.
there. That you know, just so you know how hot it is. Also, why was the brush? That was a terrible set. It didn't come with a brush, or I guess it came with an injector, but it not one as cool as this.
Well, yeah, it was like the all-in-one injector method. This one also doesn't come with a brush, so your shit's just gonna be dirty. But I could you use a turkey baster to core a hot dog bun?
I think you could.
I mean, I think the stainless one you definitely could.
And it comes with a brush, so you
bun
just
apart.
But if it does, then you just get rid of that inside part with the brush.
Now that I'm learning about turkey cooking tools, what is this thing for?
Miniature hay bales.
Yeah, it's just like a miniature pitchfork. I mean, I would want to say that's for shredding turkey, but that's not typically something you would do at Thanksgiving. I guess it's just a big fork.
Yeah, technically, it has 4 tines, not tongs.
No, tines, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Good vocabulary.
Would it be tines?
400 for utensils, Alex.
That looks like a turkey rod, whatever that is.
See, that's
What
the
do you do with
800
that?
deco.
Oh, that's a spit.
It's just a rotisserie fork. Yeah, it's a spit. Yeah. Why do they call it a spit? Not something you want on your food.
Just a whole critique of the English language and why they name me skim is bullshit. That's the concept of this
Such a
episode.
terrible language.
Well, fam, we got any final notations?
Yeah, fam.
Fine, acquaintance. There.
I had a couple things, but I don't know if we're enough. If we might be too far in to get to some of them. I do have an update from one of the non-canonical episodes, or whatever we call those. The ones that are not the unofficial episode updates. I love doing these.
So we're about to issue an update from one of our episode zeros. So if you want to know the lore, go back and look at those because they're going to be public somehow.
In one of those episodes, you mentioned a Chevy Aveo. Or Aveo. How you pronounce it differently than me. Aveo.
Chevy Aveo.
Yeah. Is it Aveo?
2010, I believe it was.
Okay. I also had an experience with one of those. I went to buy one time from a guy. It was actually a dealership that I found on Facebook from a man that started his own dealership. And I met him in a parking lot that was I think it was a Shell gas station parking lot. And I drove the car around and I was like, this is great. I would love to buy this.
This is a cigarette car. Sign me up.
Yeah, I'd love to buy this very budget car. No center console.
It as just a roach.
That was my thing that I was like, I don't want. The thing that was like, I don't want this car was that it didn't have a center console. Like that was the biggest deal to me. That it was just cup holders in the middle. Drove me nuts. But I was like, all right, I'm game. It's a good price.
I remember that. Yeah, it didn't have a center console.
So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to buy this car. And then he was like, okay, I'm going to take it back to, his dealership was an hour away. He's like, I'm going to take it back here and get paperwork stuff, finish things up, and then I'll bring it back for you and you can buy it. And I was like, awesome. I'm locked in. And then the next day he sent me a message and he was like, hey, I can't sell you that car because on the way back, it blew up.
Dude, that's what Chevy Aveos do.
so he was like, instead, I have another car that's worth more, but because we agreed on that price, I'll sell it to you for that price. And I was like, okay, that sounds great. And he sent me pictures of it, and I was like, oh, this looks nice. And then I get there, and the entire passenger side was caved in. And he was like, don't worry, we'll fix that. And that was the drug dealer car that I bought that had brass knuckles hidden under it.
Oh, that's the introduction of the cigarette car from one to another.
Yeah, that's how I got there. It started with a Chevy Aveo that blew up. I wrote that update in here, and then I've been hiding it because I'm like, I update too often on the 0 episodes, but I want to get that out of my notes. So,
yeah, no, I'm glad you brought that up. Go back to episode 0.3, I think, to hear more about Quentin's cigarette car.
Might have been 0.2. Someone will direct that, right? Somebody will explain where that came from.
Well, hey, as long as we're doing follow-ups, I realized that we should probably mention we have an email. If you want to send us mail, send mail to mail@dingdongpod.com. And you can find us there. Oh,
yeah, you made a one that redirects to the real one.
Yeah, can't wait to see what happens with that.
Oh, I guess I have another update. I meant to get to this earlier. Mark McGrath stood me up.
Oh, I was going to ask if there's a Mark McGrath update.
He didn't send anything back. Not even nah, man, I got no opinions on hot dogs. Nothing from Mark McGrath.
After we did that episode, I was looking at pictures of Mark McGrath. Have you seen pictures of him, like, recently?
I don't think I've ever seen.
On the surface, he looks the same as he did back then, but you look a little closer and he looks like Wayne Newton. Like, he's clearly had a lot of work done, and there's nothing wrong with that, but he looks like Wayne Newton.
So are we talking like this picture?
Kind of. Let me find one of him in his prime.
He looks like Vanilla Ice there.
If we go to this one... No, I think it's this one. There's like 3 of them I'm looking at here on Google Images, and he looks a little bit like an alien.
He looks a little weird, man.
Like this one? I can go after him now.
That's the one. Yeah. Here's like prime Mark McGrath, and then the one right above is the one I'm talking about. Does that not look like Wayne Newton?
I see it.
Give me a good Wayne Newton photo, and maybe I'll start to agree.
It's like in the cheeks and the way the smile is so manufactured.
Yeah, right, I see it.
Here's Big Wayne.
Okay.
Oh, that's the one you went with?
He just looks like he's made of porcelain.
The only difference
is
that Mark McGrath has more sunken in cheeks, like the underside. Like Mark McGrath has cheeks that sink into his face and then come back out. He's got
it looks
cheeks.
like they tried to give him dimples, but what I would describe them is like sunken in cheeks. Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely see the Wayne Newton resemblance.
What's going on with his ears too? They're like flaying out as he gets older.
We're just making fun of this man's appearance.
No, I mean,
he didn't tell us about hot dogs.
I'm just trying to figure out what happened, really.
That's a warning for people in the future. You don't respond to me about hot dogs, we're gonna bully you.
Yeah, hey, watch out, man. I give him the opportunity to come on here and defend himself.
We're just rage baiting like D-list celebrities to hopefully get them somewhere. Like,
I'll put it out there. I'll fist fight Mark McGrath.
Have you guys seen those videos of Frankie Valli recently?
Where he's like dying on stage?
Yeah, he's like so obviously lip syncing, but they keep denying it. Gotta say, that guy is a marketing genius. You know how much buzz that's getting? Where everybody's like, is Frankie Valli okay? And then they go buy tickets to his show to see if he's okay.
But that man is 800 years old.
Yeah, he's so old.
I think that was Bruce Willis's idea with all those B movies until recently.
Well, no, that's a sad story because he was like
I
very
think
openly
Frankie
admitted.
Valli's also sad. Like,
no, he puts out videos where he's like, I want to be doing this. Like, I promise, I'm okay. He made those ransom videos where they had like a gun to his head. But Bruce Willis was very openly like, yeah, I'm doing all these bullshit movies so that my kids are set up with like a trust fund before I can't act anymore because he knew he was like getting sick, you know.
Mark McGrath is in Joe Dirt too.
Can we watch Joe Dirt 2 for homework? I don't think anybody else has.
I've seen it. Did you not watch Joe Dirt 2 on Crackle?
No, wasn't it a Crackle exclusive?
It was a Crackle original.
Yeah, that's the reason I didn't see it, because I couldn't.
Well, there was another one. Dead Rising Watchtower was a Crackle exclusive.
No way! Dead Rising has movies? Should I do a free trial?
You've not seen the
Crackle?
Dead Rising movies? Rob Riggle is Frank West. Crackle doesn't exist anymore.
What did you just say?
Rob Riggle is Frank West in the.
Wait, Crackle
in the
doesn't
exist?
Movies. How do we watch Joe Dirt 2?
Now that's a good question.
I almost said Dead Rising 2. I know how to watch that.
You can rent Joe Dirt 2 Beautiful Loser for $3.59 on Prime
I see
Video.
that starting at $3.59. Okay, well that's good.
I do not know what happened to Crackle. I think it got sold somewhere. Yeah, there he is, Mark McGrath. He's like the 6th guy on the list.
Do you think Frankie Valli should be allowed to drive?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Frankie Valli.
Okay, let's go full circle and end this on the DMV. It's insane to me that once you pass a certain age, you never have to recertify for your driver's license. They just renew it forever. It should be the opposite, man. You got to go in there every year because old people got all the time in the world. They love going to the DMV.
I thought when you got to a certain age, you had to.
No, you just don't have to renew it anymore. I think once you get past 65, they're just like, it's good forever, man.
Really?
I bet Frankie Valli drives his own tour bus. Well, I mean, I guess he's doing a Vegas residency probably most of the time, so I don't think he's really driving anywhere, man.
Was that recently? I thought the Frankie Valli thing happened a long time ago. I guess this thing is recorded in a bubble, so no one knows really when this was.
Look, I'm just saying, he is still performing. Frankie Valli's on a floating timeline, like The Simpsons.
If you Google Frankie Valli, the first thing is Frankie Valli okay?
Yeah, the people need to know.
It's the first question the DMV asked him too.
No, wait, he's on tour right now.
He's on tour? Can we go see him?
South Carolina.
He's all over. He's worldwide. This is a
Seriously?
pitbull situation. Yeah.
It's Mr. World. You guys, he's 91.
Yeah.
He's 91 years old.
Man.
I think we should let
Frankie
him rest.
Valli is too expensive for the bit.
AI Overview says, yes, Frankie Valli is okay. Can we see him on tour? Where's he going?
It is too expensive.
November 1st from $54. He's in my town.
November 1st? Oh, there he is. Yep.
You guys, I can get tickets starting at $54 on gametime.co.
I was also looking at the same thing. What is Game Time?
Are you on Game Time too? I bet can we parlay on Frankie Valli whether or not he's okay? This sounds like a betting website.
Is officially sponsored by Game Time.
Well, Ryan brought up that Blockbuster rental thing, and I thought he was talking about GameFly, like the game rental company.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing.
Which I never got to do as a kid. I always wanted to.
I bought from GameFly one time.
I didn't know you could buy from them, like used.
Yeah. I bought the Avengers game from them.
Huh. Like, oh, I thought they would have been defunct by like 2018 or something.
As far as I know, they're still going. Man,
Wow.
They are cashing in on this, man. That pit's $188.
It's in the pit?
Yeah, the pit for Frankie Valli.
Should we mosh to the Four Seasons? Yeah.
Well, for $189, I can get us 3 tickets in the balcony right now. What's our budget for this show?
You owe me money. No.
What? To go see Frankie Valli? That's a bargain.
It
could be the last time. We should bet on this.
Wait, we're betting? So, like, does he make it? Is that the bet?
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it is.
That's our first claim to fame for this podcast.
I don't know if I want to do that on episode 2.
We killed Frankie
Maybe I'm
Valli.
Retract that.
2 episodes
by
and
the
we
way,
killed Frankie Valli.
While I'm making retractions, I have to make a retraction from our previous episode. From episode 1, I told a story about how New York City beat me up, and I vomited quite profusely. I implied that it was the cannelloni that made me throw up. I'm thinking it might have been the smoked salmon appetizer that probably wasn't smoked all the way. That's probably what did it. I also mentioned, somebody said something about caviar, and I was like, oh yeah, we had caviar. I was thinking of capers. We had capers on the smoked salmon. That is probably the thing that made me throw up. So that's what actually happened. I just wanted to clear the air on that.
I mean, I was glad that we started the first episode with a throw up story, like minutes in, like pretty close to the beginning, started with a throw up story. And I'm glad the second episode, we brought it back for the ending. Like that's...
I just got to tame it down a little bit.
Capers don't have capes and are not in charge of capes.
Ooh, no capes.
And we've all been ding dongs.
All right.
Oh, they look like a pea.
Yeah, it's like, but it's a pea, but it's like black, and it kind of tastes exactly how it looks. I ate like one, and I was like, I don't like it very much.
These are green.
It often comes on chicken piccata, a popular Italian dish.
Is that what I had? Oh, I don't. Maybe they. It was kind of dark in there, so maybe they were capers. I'm just assuming it was like a garnish.
He has no idea what he ate.
Smoked salmon.
What are capers? What do I do with them?
Well, no, this had to be it. A smoked salmon with capers is very much a thing. They kind of weren't green though. Maybe that's what I threw up from. No, this kind of looked like what it was.
They look like a green nut.
The real test is to have Quentin try capers after his Frosted Flakes and see what comes up first. Then we'll know.
Frosted Flakes of corn.
Frosted Flakes.
If you want to use its full name. That's what it says on its driver's license.
Frosted Flakes of capers.
All right. Well, tip your waiter. Try the smoked salmon, and watch out for those capers. They're green, but they're not pistachios.
Is that the
I've
end?
been Andy.
And I'm Andy, and he's gonna get you with that honing rod.
I learned so much today.
Is that the wait? Do we sign off? Is that the end?
And thanks for watching the first episode of Ding Dong
Thanks for
Show.
watching or listening or subscribing. I don't know. This is a podcast. Thanks for being here. Bye.
Ding dong.
Ding dong.